Welcome to ADHDiva, where ADHD isn't just a diagnosis, it's a whole vibe.
We are your chaos companions, here to laugh, rant, and get real about living life with ADHD.
So grab your drink, grab your meds, or don't, and let's dive into the glitter and the chaos together. ADHDiva is for anyone living with ADHD, loving someone with ADHD, or just wanting to understand what life in the ADHD lane really feels like. So join us each Thursday at 3 a.m. We will publish a new episode. So if you're an early bird, ADHDiva, or a night owl ADHDiva, we got you covered.
We want to give you a quick heads up. We are not doctors, therapists, or your personal ADHD coach. We're just two divas sharing our experiences, laughs, and lessons. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always check in with a professional for medical advice. Hello. I'm Hala, a designer who can spend 6 hours perfecting a design but forgets to drink water. What about you, Rania? Who you are? Who are you? Who do you
Who-
think you are?
Who am I? I'm Rania. I'm an accountant, a mother, and I guess this is my fun fact. I once put my phone in the fridge and I spent an hour looking for it while making coffee.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
You
God.
really needed that coffee.
My mind was on the coffee. Okay?
Oh my god.
At least it was on something. But hey, at least it was fully charged and it was chilled when I found it.
Wow. Okay. That was crazy. Which actually really works with the title of our episode, which is our hot mess origin story. So it
Yes.
definitely one of the hot mess origin
Yeah.
stories.
Well, in my case, it was a cold mess since it was in the fridge. But
Oh my god.
oh my goodness.
Now you, yeah, I mean, anyone who's seeing the 3D cartoon characters for both of us, now you understand why I'm laughing so hard in the artwork, because this is our dynamic, you know.
Yes. Yes.
It's it's
Actually,
hilarious.
Hannah, you're like subtly the funniest. She's subtle. Like
Dark humor.
dark.
More than,
Yes.
yeah.
It leaves you thinking. It leaves you thinking for a second, but then once you get it, that's it. You can't stop laughing.
I'm the Chandler Bing of this relationship.
That's scary
Yeah.
because that's a defense mechanism.
Exactly. Oh my god. We're exposing so much,
So
like too
much.
much already.
Oh my God. How many minutes are we in?
Hanging out with you is always a pleasure. So, speaking about hanging out with you, do you want to say the story or story of how we met each other?
How we met each other. You say it, because at that point, I feel I just had a baby. My memory is completely wiped. Um, very, very dark times. But all I can say is when I first met Hella, it wasn't like she got the authentic me. So we kind of like looked at each other and it's kind of like, you know, it wasn't me, right, Hella?
You were really like really calm person, which totally the opposite. The opposite of who you are. I mean, you were really calm, really polite, you know, really um yeah, that was really weird.
Is this is the time that we came over your house, correct?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. I kind of was just, like, in a corner, just, like, observing everyone because, um, I was going through really deep postpartum, and I didn't want Hella to get, like, that version of me. I wanted her to get this version of me. So, my first impression of Hella was she was such a vibe. Um, high vibrations, laughing, so welcoming. And I was like, "This girl is my person, like, she's one of my
Oh
people."
my god.
So, I wanted her to get the real me. I think that's why I was so quiet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I knew that back then. I would have showed you how I really appreciate who you are, whoever, you
Oh.
know, who you are, because I mean, once we got to really know each other and um meet often and
Mhm.
actually figure out about the that we have this in common,
Yeah.
that was a mind-blowing part because
Yeah. I
it was not just a vibe. We were not just matching the vibe. I felt back then that we were not matching the vibe because of the ADHD. I felt we are like, wow, Rania is just such a really hilarious and really warm person,
Oh.
and yeah, really fun to be around. And then you told me I have ADHD as well, and I was like, wow, but I never felt like that. Maybe that's why. No,
Mm-mm.
it was just like it was really weird because I was going through a really rough time figuring out this
Mhm.
whole ADHD thing on my own, being the like um seeking psychiatrist help for the first time.
Yeah.
It was a really tough experience,
Mhm.
and I was just starting all this, and it was super tough, and all of a sudden I got to meet someone who's extremely amazing like this, and then she tells me that she has ADHD as well, and I was like, wow.
Ooh.
Wow, she
Yeah.
just came exactly in the right time. That was crazy.
I
That
remember
was
that.
crazy.
Yes, I remember that day we went to brunch, and we
Yeah.
were just speaking, kinda like making small talk, and then, um, I had taken my allergy pill, which reminded me to take my ADHD pill, and then you we started talking. I was like, "I'm sorry, I have ADHD," and you're like, and then that's it. So sorry.
Yes.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was just in the very beginning, I didn't even recognize the pill, I didn't even
Yeah,
know it as is, yeah.
yeah, um, and I knew you were just starting out because you had mentioned what kind of, medication you were exploring, and then I was like, "Oh, she's a starter." I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is great." And mind you, I've been I've been, um, I've been medicated since 2018. So I was so excited for this journey for you. Um, so that was the most exciting day in a very long time for me to
Oh my
meet
god,
someone.
me too. It's the first time to actually meet a girl with ADHD, because
Yeah.
I already knew two people
Mhm.
before, two boys with ADHD, and it's really different, like, to have ADHD as a woman
Yes,
than
definitely.
having that as a man. So
Mhm.
I really needed that, and I got it exactly at the right time, which
I'm
that
so
that's
happy.
why that was really mind blowing for me, to be honest.
Makes me
Um,
happy.
since you got diagnosed way before me, you said you got diagnosed when?
In 18, yep. 2018.
2018?
Mhm.
How? Can you
How?
yeah, share this story, because this is really
Okay, so there were many hows. that led up to me finally, saying that I needed a change. But the last ticker, it was the last one, the last thing. I was a nurse at that time, and I would find
Mm-hmm.
myself um miscounting medication, and I would need someone to like double check me. It didn't happen every day. It would happen on the days where I'm just like, "Ugh, this is boring. I don't want to do this." Where I didn't have the action. I was not on um emergency. I was not on any kind of unit that's fast paced. And usually I'm
Mm-hmm.
good with pressure. If it's really boring and it's nighttime or like, nothing's happening, that's when the miscounting was happening. And I was so scared and worried that I would, end up giving somebody the wrong medication or giving someone, and mind you, I was doing it for a while too,
Mm-hmm.
so that had
Mm-hmm.
never happened, thank God, but, like, the strain of overthinking my whole shift
Yeah.
and then just being sick to my stomach every single day, that's when, one of the nurses actually was taking, Adderall, and she was like, "Hey, I feel like you kind of, you jump around, you don't finish your tasks completely. I see myself in you. Like, have you ever been, seen by a specialist? Or I'm like, wow, no, I know. I mean, I know I have ADHD,
Mm.
but I've never taken it to the point where it's like, oh, I need to be medicated. She's like, I suggest, and especially in this field, you need to get your mind in order when you're doing
Mm.
things like this.
Yeah.
So, that's where my worry was like, it pushed me finally. But my whole life, I struggled, and each time pushed me closer and closer to
Mm.
understanding. I mean, I knew I had ADHD in middle school. In the in middle school, I had an idea that because there were so many kids of, here in the US, it's like
Yeah.
everybody has ADHD. It's so talked about. Growing up,
Mm.
everyone talked about ADHD. You see the kid who got sent out of the classroom sitting in the hallway because he
Mm.
jumps around too much. Oh, but we can't be mean to him because he has ADHD, you know?
Yeah.
So it was very well talked about growing up.
I see.
Mhm.
I feel that your high sense of responsibility is the one pushed you to actually seek help because
Yeah,
being a nurse is a really, really tough job. You cannot not focus in such
exactly.
things. You cannot
Mhm.
mess up medications. And that's why I felt that your sense of responsibility towards this job is actually the one got you or pushed you to get diagnosed and
It was, and it was a
being
godsend.
medicated.
Mhm. How about
Rania,
you?
you're such a
Mm.
responsible person. I give you
Oh,
that.
oh, Hannah, no.
No,
Oh, no.
seriously.
Thank you, I appreciate that,
This
but
is not just for the podcast. No, I swear. I
yeah.
mean it.
You're so sweet, thank you. How about you?
Mm.
How about you?
Oh
What did you
man.
finally
Oh man, it was a hot mess. For
please
real.
let us all into this hot mess express.
So I was not fortunate enough to being raised in an environment where ADHD is such well known neurological condition. Um, as a child, I didn't know anything about it, to be honest.
Mm,
Um, Even though I was really hyperactive as a kid, I always had these complaints from my teachers that you're sharp and you're smart, but you need to focus more. You need to stop disrupting people, disrupting classes. You need to stop talking to your friends in the class. You need to sit still longer. Well, and they were saying the same for my parents as well.
yeah.
And that was also mistaken for being disruptive, just a naughty person.
Mhm.
um and that affected my study a little bit. in elementary school.
Mhm.
It wasn't my grades. I used to get very good grades, but it was more of it's really hard to like follow up and focus in the class when the class, especially if the subject is extremely boring, you know.
Right.
Like if it's mathematics or science, I would really focus and get s- A's and straight
Mhm.
A's and stuff. But if it's like the other parts, no, man, it was really hard to focus and really hard not to daydream,
Yeah.
not to doodle. And oh my God, I filled so many notebooks with
Yeah.
doodling and
I
such.
had a doodle book.
Really?
I did, yeah.
Well, I doodle everywhere except in the doodle book. So it was that's how boring my life
Yeah.
was back then.
Hey.
Yeah. And yeah, and it was hard for my mom. My mom was actually the one who kept shadowing me. She didn't know anything about shadowing back then, but wanted she wanted for me a better, to get
Mhm.
better education, but better life. So
Yeah.
she was pushing me in all ways, all possible ways, actually
Yeah.
focus, and she was shadowing me until I started to get my things together.
Yeah.
And yeah, and just study myself and such. And then
Mhm.
things started to shift a little bit because once I started to do things my way, that actually stimulates me to keep going. I started to get really, really high grades in all subjects and such. And so, yeah, things started to shift for me a little bit. But so I kept not knowing anything about ADHD um till I started college, and it was really hard period of my life back then because the field is not really appealing enough for me. It's not.
Uh-huh.
It was really promising, computer science is extremely promising, but it
Yeah.
was really boring for me, to be honest. And then things started to go south
Mhm.
and to really get worse because I was really behind, and yeah, it was a mess. It
Yeah.
was a really a real mess. I had back then I started to suspect that I used to have ADHD as a kid, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that you can still have ADHD as a grown up, you know.
Yes.
So I didn't know until I met a friend of mine who we used to work on some stuff together. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we were not close or anything. All of a sudden, he just popped
Yeah.
in my life and told me about his diagnosis. And
Wow.
I was like, "Oh, why you're telling me this? Who told you?
Who sent you?
Who who sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and why now? Because back then I already hit rock bottom, you know?
Mhm.
So it was another mind-blowing moment. Like the moment
Yeah.
we met
Yes.
each other. It was the first mind-blowing moment for me
Wow.
regarding ADHD journey. So yeah, and then he started to tell me about the symptoms, and every time he was saying a symptom, and I was like, "Damn, that's me.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
me."
Yes.
Um,
When you spoke about you being a child and, when you started you doing things your own way, it kind of triggered
mm,
have you ever heard of, oppositional behavior or oppositional defiance? Um,
no,
it in
what is
ADHD,
that?
it's like it's rejection of instructions. Sometimes we have like a dysfunction where it comes to like an executive dysfunction when it comes to like, instructions or um authority or structure
Hmm.
or yeah. So you're like your brain just tells you, "Well, why do I have to do it that way? I want to do it my
Yeah,
way."
especially if this way is actually super boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I had nothing against, school or teachers, but the thing is, it was really not cool. It was really
Mhm.
boring.
Yes.
Um, except for really few ones that were really creative and they were engaging me so bad. And yeah, I remember those are the ones I actually remember. But the
Yeah.
rest, oh my god, that's really boring. So yeah, since I met this friend at college, I started
Mhm.
to Google it, read more about it, and I hyper focused on this topic
Mhm.
since then, since two 2000, I think 2016.
Okay, so you've known for a while.
Yeah, no, I didn't got diagnosed, but back then I only got diagnosed a year ago.
Yeah.
But since 2016, I read so much about it, books and stuff, and
Mhm.
I knew that I have it. I knew,
Yeah.
and I kept checking all the hacks I can do, all the things I can help myself with,
Mhm.
eating well, sleeping enough, the very basic stuff, uh,
Right.
working out, and that's it. I want to ask you, what exactly did you feel once you knew that you have ADHD or once you got diagnosed?
Okay, so I'll tell you like 3 feelings. It's when I knew, when I got diagnosed, and when, I finally was medicated. When I knew, like I said, I knew in middle school. It's just as a female, sometimes it doesn't show the way that a boy
Mhm,
shows it.
mhm,
Um, but I knew, like, inside my head, and it was very isolating, being told that you're lazy or that, you're defiant or that you're being a
mhm,
bad kid when you're not. You just
mhm,
wanna express yourself, and how hard it was. My parents were not my parents, but my mom, she was very strict on grades and school
mm.
and stuff, so
Same.
yeah, sometimes
Mhm.
you have that lack of impulse control, and you wanna, like I loved recess. Recess, they give us an hour, we just run. I used to run,
Mhm.
like, play and run. I loved gym class because I got all my energy out, and then I would go to
Yeah.
class, and I would literally sit on my hands. So I would yes, sit on my hands so I'm not fidgeting or playing with something or tapping
Oh
on the
my
desk and
god.
disrupting people. Yeah. Um,
Wow.
yeah, so that feeling when I first knew, it was very isolating, because my parents didn't understand it. My brother, he's like a 40-year-old man in a little kid's body. He's very mature, so he's not gonna
Mm.
understand. So I kinda just wrote it out like that. Um, the second feeling when I got diagnosed, I know that it's a professional, you go and they diagnose you.
Hmm.
But it just felt so freeing. So like someone understood
Yeah.
you, someone got you. You're
Yes.
finally speaking
Mm.
freely and you're not masking, you're not
Mm.
um lying about what you're going through because sometimes you're overstimulated, but you have to mask and pretend everything's okay.
Mm.
Um and then the third feeling once I got medicated, I cried. The first time I took medication, I cried. I'm like, is this real? Like, is this how normal
Wow.
people feel?
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really touching and
I felt
like sad and good. Uh,
yeah.
it's complicated.
Exactly. It was like a veil was lifted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about you? Tell me your feelings throughout that process.
Well, when that friend came to me at college, oh, I don't know. It was a mix of relief and really being sad at the same time because
Hmm?
I I realized what I got myself into going into a very tough college that I knew I didn't want it or I knew I didn't. it didn't interest me, you know? Um,
Yeah.
and I had to, for like so many reasons. I'm not gonna discuss that now, but I got into it for other reasons, and I realized how wrong that was because basically we are interest driven people, you know?
Right.
So if you're not interested in this, you are not, it's just not your place. You're ruining yourself. And that's exactly what I felt there. I felt if every day I was going there, I felt I was ruining a part of myself, like losing a part of myself. Just oh my god. But later I started to actually say, okay, so that doesn't mean I'm a failure. Wow.
Right.
That doesn't mean I'm crazy or like I'm
Mhm.
making things up. I felt like, oh, so that's actually has a name. Like, yeah, I
Um,
knew ADHD for kids,
mhm.
but I didn't know how ADHD is like for grown-ups, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it felt. That's how it looked like to have a ADHD as a grown-up.
Right.
And yeah, so in conclusion, I felt sad for what I got myself into. I felt sad for all the hardships I had to go through,
Yeah.
for all the times I was misunderstood or um but happy at the same time because that means in the future I can help myself
Exactly.
and I can seek help and I can obviously I didn't tell my parents
Uh-huh.
too like what you did because
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard.
It is. And then sometimes and then sometimes ADHD people have ADHD parents who don't know that they're ADHD. So before you can even
Exactly.
exactly, and before you even can try to explain her something, they're already interrupting. They're already asking too many questions, jumping to
Mhm, mhm.
conclusions. So I definitely relate to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And often they tend to understand things the wrong way. They go like, "Oh, so you mean we gave you ADHD,
Oh my God, yeah.
or it is our fault that you have ADHD," you know?
Right.
So they yeah, so they actually start to make this about not themselves, but start to miss the point here. Guys, this is not the point. The point here is
Yeah.
that we want better life for ourselves. We are not blaming you.
Exactly.
Or at least we can blame you a little bit for the mistreatment. But at some point we're gonna go on, you know? We're
Yeah.
gonna move on. So
Yeah.
y- yeah, yeah, just listen to us and just shut up.
Just stop. Stop talking so much. No, I completely understand. Um,
Uh,
God bless them, but sometimes it's like that's why I don't know about you, but that's why I'm very choosy about who
mhm,
I let in to my journey. So it's not everybody
mm,
that's, coming into my life that I'm like, "Oh, hey, I have ADHD. I have this." I only share it
mm.
with, close people and people who I know are gonna understand me and not good. I don't need anything making this any harder than it already is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
How
why
about
we're making this.
mhm,
Remember when we were talking about why we actually we're doing this?
our
Because
purpose?
it's really hard to have this alone
Yeah,
as
it
it
is.
is, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why it felt really important to share this with other people going through the same thing so they don't feel alone, just like how I used to feel before knowing you, for example.
Mhm.
Um yeah, I'm totally picky as well. I didn't tell any like I didn't tell all the people around me about it.
Yes.
But I'm willing to tell the people that are actually going through the same thing
Yeah.
so they feel less alone, you know? Um,
Exactly, like, create a safe space for anybody that is either beginning or, in the tough of it,
Mm.
or, you've already basically lived with it for so long that, it's the new normal. And I mean, there really isn't a normal. Everybody is abnormal, I believe, whether
Exactly.
you have
Yeah.
ADHD or not.
Yeah. The thing with ADHD is the frequency and the intensity of these symptoms
Yes.
that make it a condition, because otherwise all people experience symptom or two
Yeah.
throughout their entire life, and it's totally like definitely people tend to forget their keys sometimes and
Absolutely.
wallets. It's totally common.
Yeah.
That's why some people get into your life and I think I have ADHD as well. Okay. Yeah, but you don't forget your keys every day, for example, or your like if you like all people pee, but you don't pee every minute, right?
No.
Because because
My
then that
God.
will be a big problem.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Um, I listen, the onions in my kitchen have been everywhere. I don't understand. I lose the onions. Can you believe this? I
What?
I bought a basket for my onions, forgot that I bought a basket, bought two more baskets. Now I keep putting the onions in all three baskets, and sometimes I run out of onions, and I'm like running around the apartment trying to find the onions. Imagine.
This is the very first time I ever hear someone saying I lose my onions.
My onions. So if you guys
I
don't
feel it's some sort of metaphor or something. I feel what?
it's literal, it's not a metaphor.
That's hilarious.
It's awful. But the thing is though, like ADHD does not have to we don't have to demonize it. It can be funny, it can be creative, it can be there is
Exactly.
there's a colorful side. Listen, it's fun. There's a fun side to this.
It is fun, and the way your brain works, it's not typical.
Right.
The atypicality of your brain, it makes it creative. That's how people get creative, is to look into things or
Yes.
process things in a
Exactly.
different way
Mhm.
and in a creative way. So yeah, that's the fun part about it. One of the very amazing parts for me is the tunnel vision, the
Oh, yeah.
hyper focus mood. Man, this is a blessing. I mean, it's really hard to stay on top of your work or stay working for 6 hours, especially if you're doing something you love. And it goes by as if it's like only 30 minutes. And
Yes.
you literally just do so much stuff. And so yeah, that's one of the perks of having ADHD. And
Mhm.
but the bad part is that, as I said when I was introducing myself, that you tend to forget to drink water. It's a really big problem.
I'm so dehydrated.
Yeah, me too. Wow.
Wow.
This is a very big
Any of
problem.
you that are
We
listening
have
right now, go drink some water, please.
Yeah, please, please.
Um,
Yeah. And I remember when I told you I'm gonna keep sending you these memes for ducks, so you
yeah,
keep
you forgot.
I forgot to drink and to send you the memes now. So it's not just a one thing.
It's
There are
2.
two things now that I forget
Oh
to do.
my goodness, it's 2, yeah. Um,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So now that I'm aware that I'm dehydrated, I'll go on a kick of like 2 weeks where I'm so hydrated because I'm hyper focusing on the fact that I need to hydrate. But then I'll go a month with being dehydrated, and then it starts to loop over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's all like oh
Never
yeah,
ending.
it ADHD life is so spiky.
Yeah.
So spiky. A lot of yeah, ups and downs. And but the good part is the ups are really up. So
Really up. Wow.
yeah, making up for the low
For the
parts,
lows,
and
yep.
even more sometimes if you got yourself into choosing the right things for you and for your life. And
Yes.
that's what I actually feel like we're doing now. We chose
Mhm.
the good things for your life, and I did the same. And we're doing this podcast together.
Yes. ADHD has brought us together, you guys, and brought
Yeah,
us to you guys and you guys to us. So it's not all bad.
exactly. Yes. This podcast is the one of the good perks of having ADHD to,
Yes.
yeah, to have the guts to be that messy
And to be
and
proud of that. Proud of it.
yes. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Um,
Uh,
and also
so
another thing,
mm,
I like to fact dump. That's another thing with
yeah,
like
me
the
too,
age.
man.
It's my whole
Yeah.
personality. I love fact dumping. Um, I love how creative we are. I love
Yeah.
that, like, without ADHD, um, I probably wouldn't be able to connect the dots in conversations and in ideas in a way that, I do now. The way that my brain is wired, how ski
Mhm.
slopes work. You've seen a ski slope like in a mountain, like different skis overlapping each other. I feel like
Yeah.
that's how my brain works. One idea intertwining into another, which brings me to like this great conclusion that I probably wouldn't
Mhm.
have gotten to if my brain was, a one-track mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually read something about this a couple of weeks ago or so,
Uh-huh.
is that we're actually very good at detecting patterns
Yes.
because we tend to process so many ideas at once.
Mhm.
And if you process or juggle so many ideas at once, you have uh, a, a lot of givings. When you, like, for example, someone is talking to you and you sense that this guy is a scam, like he's a fraud for some reason,
Absolutely.
but you don't know why yet. You know?
You can't be vocal about it. You can't tell
Yes.
anyone or you look crazy.
Yeah, you can just know why, but you detected something. Your
Yes,
antenna just detected something. That's basically because your mind is retrieving so many memories, so many data
at the same time.
at the same time and giving you a lot of givings to connect and so many dots to connect together.
Uh-huh.
And so you start to actually feel the thing, but yet maybe like need some time to
Mhm.
start form a solid reason why this guy's a fraud.
Yes, and growing up, now that, I'm 30,
Mhm.
I think it was like in the last 4 years, I have a system. I meet the person. I used to be like, "Oh my god, that person is do 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 do," and then I start listing out why they're not, you know,
Mm,
and then I look crazy. So now what do? I stop. I just let them go. You act diplomatic, and then you let everybody find out what you already knew in the first 5 minutes of meeting this person. You have the
yeah.
pedigree.
Mm,
It's crazy.
mhm.
But, I don't know. I feel like we just have this pattern recognition software just implanted into
Yeah.
our brain.
Yeah, and it's not just about people, it's about so many patterns,
Yes.
in general, so
Mhm.
man, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about it now since I'm in a good place now. So that's why I'm happy now, but it's
Yep.
really not like that for all people. It's
Right.
really hard. It's really, really hard. That's why I hope this podcast do something about that.
Yes.
And like hopefully it pops up in front of someone who really need to hear it.
I really hope so.
And maybe, yeah, and maybe it also makes difference for him and make him or her feel less alone and forgive himself and accept himself even more. Because, buddy, you're not the only messy person here. You're not the only,
Yeah.
you know, we're here for you, okay? Whoever you are, we're
Whoever
here
you
for
are.
you, buddy.
Yes.
So,
We have a lot of mess to give, so don't feel bad.
yeah, man.
Um, but there's a sense of, well, We carry resilience. We really do.
We
From
do.
yeah, and humor, the fact that we are able to laugh at these experiences and, make something great out of them. It really shows. It really shows that even if you're living with this thing, it doesn't have to be all bad. You make great things out of
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's with you. It's who you are. You're not going to
Yes.
just, change it like, you're changing a t-shirt. It's with
Exactly.
you until you're bye-bye. Until
Bye
you're
bye.
there. Bye-bye. There goes that dark humor again. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been, friends with Hedda for a while now, so she rubbed off on me. She'll pass that on to you guys as well.
Maybe I still need some medical help.
It's
Maybe
okay.
the help is not working properly.
Hey, at least you're getting it. There are some people out there roaming around unmedicated, not just for ADHD,
Exactly.
but for other
Yeah.
crazy things. So, hey,
But this is actually kind of therapy for me. So maybe that's I'm just like that for the first episode, and the more we go on, the more I'm gonna be
oh
better at
yeah,
this.
we have a lot in store.
Oh man. Yeah. Um Stories, struggles, hacks.
Yes.
A lot of them. Um we're like 30, we both are like 30 years with this.
Yes.
So hopefully we're gonna add anything, or if it didn't, like if we give you a hack or something and it didn't work with you, just throw it out of the window. It's okay. And
Yes.
if it just didn't work, you can laugh about it and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of laughing, give me
Yeah.
one moment where your ADHD caused you to be in the most hilarious situation.
E Okay. Most hilarious
Yes.
situation.
It wouldn't have happened if you weren't somebody with ADHD.
Usually if this is something that happened to me when I'm alone, it's going to be hilarious. But once it start to involve people, it's another story. It's embarrassing. So, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the. Do you know the kind of videos that start with someone who's trying to do the laundry, and then in the middle of it goes do something like doing a cup of coffee, and in the middle of this find out that coffee machine is dirty and start to
Yes.
clean it, and then in the middle of this find out that the piece of cloth
Mm-hmm.
that he's using to clean the coffee machine is dirty, exactly like
Washed.
yeah, exactly like the clothes in the washing machine that he didn't finish
Mm-hmm.
washing. And then this
Yes.
oh my god, I
Um,
literally this experience hundreds of
yes.
times.
I just kind of and you end up creating a bigger mess than when you started.
Yes,
Oh,
and originally I would have actually wanted to do something totally different, like,
right.
and I find myself at the end like doing a pie or something, and I ask myself, how did I
End up at the
end up here?
top.
How did I how? Like,
Listen, it's so confusing, but you know what? At least in the middle of that mess, you're gonna enjoy some pie later.
yeah, so yeah, you know what? This is actually really deep. This is really deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You
no,
meant you meant the literal part, or you just meant to be that deep? Because now I understand, like, yeah, you're going to do so many different things and ditch hobbies and such, but at the end of the day, or like at the end of your entire life, you're going to find out that you're actually good at so many things,
yes.
right? That's what I got from what you said. Did you mean that, or that just
Can I tell you something? Oh my
yeah?
god, this is so
Go ahead.
textbook. I swear I forgot what I said. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I believe
Wait a
you,
minute.
girl. I believe
Was it
you.
the apple? Apple
Yes, I was.
pie.
I was the pie.
So do you guys see why we started a podcast? This is why. I don't think we're helping them. Hello.
This is hilarious. It's really, it's really hard to focus at the end of the day. Your mids are like gone now,
Oh
so
no,
it's
there's not a
hard.
single there's not a single speck of mitigation in my system right now.
Same. I swear to
Oh
God, same.
gosh.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
you
What about you? What is the funniest or
there have been a lot of funnies, but I'm gonna keep some for later. I'm gonna give you guys one. All right, buckle up. I I don't know if this happens to you, Hella, but
Mhm.
like say I'm stepping out to go get milk
Okay.
and I go to Walmart or Target or wherever, Publix, and I end up buying all of Walmart, Target, or Publix, but I don't have milk when I'm home. Has that ever happened to you?
That felt extremely personal.
It is.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand me on a fundamental level? This happens to me all the time.
Oh my God.
And I get so upset with myself.
Yeah. That happened to me a lot, a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I cannot live without um my phone. I have to write down
Yeah.
all the things
Mm-hmm.
because I know this is going to happen. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
So
Well, and you've lived with your bestie ADHD your whole life, so obviously you're gonna know. Um, mine's not. Mine is a bestie. It's a frenemy. It's a frenemy. Sometimes it's my enemy, but sometimes it's my friend. So in these
yeah.
cases, it's my enemy. My phone, I have so many reminder lists
Mm-hmm.
that I gave up on reminder lists. I don't even try anymore. I just can't. I have so many
Same.
notebooks. Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
can't. But
same. I saw I saw that. Yeah.
oh gosh, yes. I don't even try anymore. If I remember, I remember. If I don't, I don't. And just life goes on.
Yeah, and it's beautiful as it is.
It
So,
is.
wow. We did it.
Our very first ADHDiva episode, you guys.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was good.
That was amazing. I had so much
Yeah.
fun.
Me too. Like always when I hang out with you. So,
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you had fun listening, share this episode with a friend, a classmate, a coworker, hey, even your mom. Basically anybody who gets your
oh
chaos.
my God. No, but don't no, don't share this with your mom because I said in a yeah, in a part I said shut up to someone like mom or dad. So please don't do that because she's gonna hate me already. Yeah, share share this with anyone, especially the people you know with ADHD and you want to make them feel less alone. And yeah, the any person who actually gets your chaos.
Don't forget to follow our ADHDiva podcast channel so you don't miss a thing. We've got so much more ADHD tea to spill.
And don't forget to check the upcoming episode that we're going to talk about how does it feel to have ADHD for us. So we're going to go in depth about it and keep sparkling through the chaos, divas, okay?
Until then, keep laughing, keep shining, and remember your ADHD is not a flaw, it's your superpower. Stay sparkly, divas.
Yay!
Yes, yes. Stay smart, brave divas.
Bye
Until next
bye.
time. Bye.
Bye.